Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ahlan wa sahlan, guys. Welcome. So, today, as you can see, I'm wrapped up, not feeling well. My arthritis has been flaring up. So, welcome, guys. My name is Liaqat Zaman. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time, enjoying this weekend. So, I've been enjoying the weekend. Today, actually, I went for a walk, drinking my healthy tea. So, ahlan wa sahlan, welcome, guys. Today, I'm going to try to answer your questions as much as I can, and then I'll have to have a break, give it a break. So, let's go and check out the questions then, see what kind of things you guys are asking. Let's get Curious Cat. What is Curious Cat saying? Let's see. So yeah, I do apologize for last week. Last week I wasn't able to make it because of a talk that I had, and so you know what, I can't not let a week go by without answering questions. So I thought, even if I'm not feeling well, I'm going to answer your questions, inshallah. All right, so let's check some of these. Quite a few questions you have here. All right, so question here. First of all, question number 1. If you consider something haram, does that become haram for you? No. No, it does not become haram. No. It does not become haram for you. Salams, are we allowed to take antioxidants, vitamins, supplements, etc. in capsule form that contain gelatin? Salam, if the gelatin is from a halal source, yes. Otherwise, no. Please, can you share some of your wish list books? I don't have the list with me, but there's quite a lot of books that I do wish. And the thing is, I don't have space in my house to get the wish list, to get the books. So some of the books are just wishes. They're going to remain wishes. Okay, next one. Salam, please try to reply in Curious Cat. I hope well. If one has haram food in his pocket, for example, a snack with pig gelatin in there, does it consume? Okay, so and he doesn't consume any of it, but he prayed with the snack in his pocket. Would the salat be valid? Wassalam, yes, salat will be valid. If it's just a small amount, salat will be valid. Can you start? Okay, the answer's done. Can women recite Surah Mulk every evening while she is menstruating? What I would say is, it's best for her to recite. If it's read for purpose of protection, then yes. Otherwise, no. Alternatively, she can read the English. Hi guys, yeah, wa alaikum assalam, Ali, ahlan wa sahlan. Is it permissible? As you guys can see, guys, today I'm wrapped up today because my arthritis is playing up, and I find it difficult to be able to just be normal. So I'm wrapped up. I look like a Mongolian or like a Russian, one of those. Is it permissible for a woman to cut a fringe since all the hair won't be even? There's an ikhtilaf in this masala. So some of the scholars Hanafi do not allow it. Others Hanafi say that if it is considered to be a haircut which is normally considered a women's haircut in the society, then there's permissibility for it. Alaikum assalam. Bro, yeah, please, none of these Aqidah questions, yeah. None of these OCD Akida questions. Flames, Abdullah wa alaikum assalam, ahlan wa sahlan. Maji, mashallah. How do I sue a sofa? First of all, pay me first, then I'll tell you. Sometimes while making dua, I feel attraction towards the sky. Is this kufr? No, it's not. Anas wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullah. What does the term taghut mean in the Quran and in later discourse? Has the meaning changed? No. Taghut means false deity. Yeah, like tagha, something that has tagha, transgressed the limits. And taghut was called a false deity. Yeah, so that's what it means. And so it's always meant that it can never change. Like if there's a meaning of the Quran, that meaning of the Quran is never going to change. It's the meaning is whatever it meant in the time of the Sahaba. That's what it always means. And I know some groups, they kind of use the word taghut to mean like, I don't know, some governments or things. So, MK, wa alaikum assalam. Is there an alternative to at-Tahiyat? There are about a dozen or so different versions of at-Tahiyat recorded from Sahaba. The ones that the Hanafis read is called the at-Tahiyat of Ibn Masud. Yeah, so there's various other ones. There's Ibn Abbas one, is a famous one, at-Tahiyat salawat al-Tayyibat. And there's Abdullah bin Umar one. Sufyan, ahla wa sahlan, how do you cope with arthritis in winter? So this is what I got to do. I got to wrap up. And then I can't sit for too long because I got to lie down then. And then just have a little rest. And then I drink haldi tea. So as you can see, there's haldi tea and it looks yellow. I drink lots of this and CBD to keep myself, like running. It's not my what's it? The petrol. Okay, next. I am looking to get married. I have been doing istikhara. My family is involved. I have fallen head over heels over this person, and I don't know. I don't know if this is from shaitan or from Allah. I feel like there is a good amount of compatibility, and the person has their fair share of flaws, as do I. But I still want to marry this person. I feel really attached, and like I don't think I'll ever find anyone like him. It's been months since we first started speaking, and the feelings have grown. Then look, first of all, istikhara basically is you done your due diligence. You find them compatible. They find you compatible. Families have all met. You do istikhara and go for it. That's it. So if you feel you've reached that stage, do istikhara and go for it. Otherwise, you don't want it to become a haram interaction relationship. Yeah, where you guys are behind the scenes talking to each other, and then it gets into other impermissible conversations. So yeah, if you've done istikhara, then go for it. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Istikhara doesn't mean that it's gonna be happily ever after. Istikhara, unfortunately, could end up in divorce. It could end up in other things as well. So istikhara simply means, is this option something that will be beneficial for me? Sometimes a car accident is beneficial for you, or sometimes getting COVID is beneficial for you. Is it wrong to act upon superstition and not believe in it? For example, in my culture, there are a few strange ones, such as if you leave a slipper upside down. Yes, but you should educate your people. Yeah. So if it's not, you don't believe in it, but it's just done as a cultural thing, then it's fine. But just educate your people that it's wrong. My question is regarding Umrah. As a woman, we can't pray during menstruation. If you know the dates roughly, are we allowed to take options that may delay, prevent period so we can perform Umrah? Please, if you could explain that we are meant to do. Yes. Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, a woman can take measures to delay the period only if the doctor says it won't have drastic complications to her body. Okay. And the other ideal thing is to do is find out when you normally have your period, and then when the dates come, you can figure out, you can book it accordingly, if that's possible. That is, not everyone can do that. Okay. Is it okay to get a credit card with the intention of paying it off? Yes. paying it off before the interest has been incurred. Is it must to pray with clothes that has impurity rather than yes? Pray. Okay. Uh, if you receive a haram amount of money by cash, can you give that amount by card to charity? Yes, you can give by card. Yeah. Allah. Right. Okay, guys. Let's answer some of your questions. Ali Jazakallah khair. And what about gradual fake tan creams? Is it permissible to make wudu? I don't know. You'd have to look into the ingredient itself. If it's an ingredient that is creating a physical barrier, thick barrier, then you can't wear those. Otherwise, you can. If it's just like cream, then it's fine. Sometimes I look in the sky whilst making dua. Is it permissible if I don't believe? Yes, it's fine. Do you have a beard grooming routine? No, I don't. Do you have a beard grooming routine, NS? Sajo Salam, do you recommend studying Kalam for advanced Aqidah students? Of course, definitely. I would highly recommend studying Kalam for advanced students. What is Dawra in Hadith? Dawra Hadith is the last year of an Alimiya course, usually, where you study the 6 books of Hadith. Some people believe istikhara gives you insight into the ghaib. Is that the case? Not necessarily. No, I would say no. It's just the same as maybe like a dream or something helps you. Assalamu alaikum Idris, hope you're well. I've been really busy lately. Unfortunately, didn't attend the sessions for the past few weeks. So didn't I attend the last session? I was away. Hope you're well, Idris. Sufyan, when grading hadith, can we treat the mutaakhirin's grading on par with the mutaqaddimin? No, you can't. Yeah, you can't. But there is the grading. So this is an issue which Imam Ibn Salah raises. He disagrees it totally. But you can't treat it the same, but you can treat it to being maybe have some weight. Yeah, but not exactly the same. Because if you watch the Usul Hadith course I've done, you can clearly tell that the Mutaqaddimin had first-hand access to a lot of information the latest didn't. Arabic with Suhail, wa alaikum assalam. Are you able to help me get in touch with Mufti Faraz Adam? I have finance-related questions. So what you can do is, you can go to his website called Amana Finance. Amana Finance. And if you contact him there, you'll be able to contact him. The thing is, you want to speak to him in person, but he's a very busy man. Yeah, so I know a lot of people do want to speak to him, but unfortunately, I know he's extremely busy. Even when I contact him, sometimes I'll get a reply maybe after a few days. So he's very, very busy. So that's the thing. So he's got an organization company called Amana Finance, and he's obviously you'd have to pay maybe to consultations, but it'll be worth it. Rapids hits. Assalamu alaikum. I like the comfy robe. Yeah, Jazakallah khair. Guys, you like this robe style? Yeah, look like a Mongol. Look like a Mongol from the past. It's like two hours to start Fajr in Bangladesh. Not sleeping, just to attend. MashaAllah. Ahla wa sahlan. Ahla wa sahlan. Sheikh, you are mostly in pain. Your arthritis. May Allah bless you. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Especially in winter. I think last year, because of the COVID, I didn't really get it that bad because I was at home a lot of the time. If you remember last time this year, I had COVID. Umar, Ameen, Jazakallah khair, Arabic Suhail, Ameen to your duas. Are there any instances where an authentic hadith overrides the ruling of a Quranic verse? I mean, it depends what you mean by override. Yeah, it does takhsis, of course. You can do takhsis of a verse, but not to cancel out a verse, absolutely. No, that wouldn't be the case. Abdul Rahman and Suhaib and Dr. Faraz give salam. This is the one train of awliya. MashaAllah. Abdul Rahman and Suhaib. MashaAllah, is Abdul Majid telling you all the authentic stories of the past, and Dr. Feroz. Yeah, is telling you authentic stories of the. Make sure he is, yeah. Would you dye your beard? Maybe when it starts to get enough white hairs. Maybe just do a bit of dyeing, Since according to the hadith, everyone is responsible for their own flock. Am I responsible if my wife doesn't pray? No. You're not responsible for her ibadah. I'm afraid if I insist, she will regard it as coercion. Yeah, so you don't have to force her to pray. Encourage her. Definitely. Salam Hassan, ahla wa sahlan. Salam from uni in London. MashaAllah, how are you? Ahla wa sahlan. How's London life? I'm staying in halls and sharing a kitchen. When using the appliances, I'm fearful of cross contamination as I'm not sure if just wash it. As long as you washed it with fairy liquid and a sponge or something similar, then you can use it, inshallah. Is it permissible to avoid a religious matter to discuss because the person might become disturbed? Yes, of course. That's what I do sometimes as well, if you've noticed. Is Yasser Qadi a deviant? No, not to my knowledge. Should we trust him? The thing is, I think people should not trust online scholars that much. As in, don't put your full trust in online scholars. Online scholars could change their views, and they could don't trust me as well. Yeah. So I would say just be careful of trusting people. Yeah. So at the moment, Sheikh Yasser Qadi seems to be okay. He said a few things which are very controversial, but they're not something which would clearly take a person out of the fold of Islam. So I would say if you feel that look, you don't feel comfortable with the things he says, don't listen to him. Of course, I think this is like a new thing. It's a new thing in today's time because of social media. You can get access to all these different speakers in the world, and people have a fascination with listening to everyone. You don't have to listen to everyone, right? And I would encourage you not to listen to everyone. It just gets a bit confusing then. Anyone else who's specialized in finance who would be easier to get hold of? I don't know. I don't know. I think Islamic finance gurus are experts as well. The thing is, the guys I know who are experts, they're very busy because there's only a small number of experts in the world. We need more experts. That's the thing. Why are later scholars more lenient than early scholars? Is it because the earlier scholars are more likely to detect ilal? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Is Juma fard on a non-Muslim country? According to Hanafis, yes. The Raji call is, it is. Regarding beard routine, I never shampoo and only condition with argan oil conditioner. I occasionally use coconut oil. All right. That sounds probably fancy, that is. Is knitting a hobby halal for men? Yes, it's halal. I'm not good at it, but I would maybe try it. Assalamu alaikum, Sufyan. MashaAllah, looking cozy. Sufyan, guess what? Bro, I was near Derby today. I went hiking. Yeah, so I'm too shattered when I came back. I was going to link up with you, but then I was just too tired. Next time, inshallah. What is your beard routine? I have no beard routine. Just wake up in the morning. I don't know. Just wash my face and just get on with the day. London is good, yeah. Good man, good man. You know what? I don't like London. Too busy. I'm giving them some deep insights. Majid, you just triggered all of the different spectrum of arthritis in my body. Is Imran Hussein a kafir according to you? I don't know. Allah knows best. See, the thing is, why is everyone fascinated if someone's a kafir or not? Only Allah knows if someone's a real kafir. Yeah, that's the main thing. And then to really determine if someone's a kafir, you need to speak to them. You need to ascertain certain things that they've said. So this is why, just chill out, bro. Kitabe, bro. Yeah. Kita khoros. I don't know, how do you say in Bangla? How do you say chill out? Is it wrong that I do not make dua, do dhikr in front of... And the thing is, do not listen to Imran Hussein. I'm telling you, do not listen to the guy. He is definitely deviant in his views. And whether he's a kafir or not, that all depends upon what he actually means by his statements. Is it wrong that I do not make dua, do dhikr in front of other people as I feel shy? Yes, that's fine. There is an Islamic eschatologist, we all know who that is, who says that if a hadith contradicts Quran verse, even if it's authentic, we should regard it as a fabrication. Again, we need to ask him what he exactly means by this, because there are scholars in the past who have rejected or left authentic hadith because of a Quranic ayah. Yeah, Hanafis. So you got to find out exactly what he means. So this eschatologist guy, yeah, maybe he's from Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, he's got to be a bit careful. Well, I would say, look, do not do not listen to these people. Yeah, there's loads of other things to do in life, like halal knitting. Do halal knitting. Inshallah, anytime, any good spots in Derbyshire, let me know which Sunday you are free in November. Planning a trek in Wales, half a day. That sounds good, man. Yeah, inshallah, I will. Let me remind me that near the end of October. Alaikum assalam. Amina, ahlan wa sahlan, ahlan wa sahlan. Abdullah Afzal, ahlan wa sahlan wa alaikum assalam. Jazakallah khair, beautiful duas. Put them on the screen. So yeah, I got my haldi tea here, guys. My arthritis is flaring up. So let me tell you about what arthritis is like. Arthritis is not like kind of like killing me. It just gives me a very strong fatigue in my joints. Yeah, especially in my fingers, in my neck, between my shoulder blades, a little bit in my head, and feet, ankles. All right, let's check out some curious cat questions. All right. Is it sinful to feel intense love for someone of the opposite gender? So, is this person halal for you? Can you please explain the idea of blameworthy love? So, look, if you love someone, you can't control that. It's not like a button in your body that you can press. But the thing you have to understand is what is love, what is having a crush on someone, what is falling for someone, yeah, all these kind of things. So sometimes a person might be in love, think they're in love, but they're not in love. They are infatuated with the person. They admire a person. And there could be like a person who is like, I don't know, sexually attracted to a person and all of the things. So what I would say is if a person finds someone to be very attractive, that's something they can't control, obviously. But if they feel that is going to lead them to the next steps, which is having haram interaction with them, then they should not communicate with them. If they're not gonna, if they are not gonna communicate with them, then as long as it's not something which sexually arouses them, then I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, but ideally, a person should try to avoid it. Then, if they think it might lead to something like that, it might lead to sexual attraction, then they should avoid it totally. Best to be safe than sorry. Is having or saying something bad in your mind about someone else considered backbiting? No. No. In your mind, it's in your mind. If it's in your mind, it's in your mind. Best Darulum in the UK, As-Suffa Institute. Who are the Mutakaddimin? Mutakaddimin are just later scholars. Scholars that came after 300s. Best Iftar course in the UK, As-Suffa Institute. I don't know. I mean, Mufti Abdul Rahman Mangira is very good. And the one that Mufti Faraz is going to start. Yeah, that's going to be very good, inshallah. So those two I can vouch for. The others I don't know. Because I haven't really researched them or, found out about them. Do you agree with the view that there are elements among the ulama of Ahl Sunnah, past and present, who are nasibi? I don't know. Haven't looked into it. What caused your arthritis? Was it genetics? Yeah, I think it's just I've had it from a young age, from the age of 15, 16. Musa, what's the ruling regarding writing Allah Ta'ala's name in English? Is totally permissible? I've seen so many versions and arguments over it. Allah, Allah. Yeah, because the word Allah is a word that's been used in very different languages. Yeah, it's his ultimate name. And it's been used Elohim, Ilahi, and all these different ways that it's been written. So there wouldn't be a problem with it. May Allah grant Shifa. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. What do you think about poetry of Rumi and Hafiz? I don't know. I don't really read their poetry that much. In some cultures, a man may kiss another man on the cheek is a greeting. Is this haram? No, it's permissible. In fact, Sahaba used to do this. Sahaba actually did this. Yeah. Are you a Ash'ari or a Maturidi? Look, it depends. What is an Ash'ari? Like, if you explain to me what an Ash'ari is, Maturidi is, then I can answer that. Like, if you can explain to me what it means to be an Ash'ari. Basically, I'm someone who follows what the Quran says, follows what the Hadith says, follows what the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah say. Is normally a good speaker listen to? I don't know. I don't listen to his talks, so I wouldn't say. See, if I say to you he's good to listen to and he says something strange, right? I don't want to be the one that's blamed for telling you guys to listen to him. So if you ask me about anyone, I'm going to give the same generic answer, apart from obviously my talks. Isaac Society is good, alhamdulillah, but when I visited the Paksak, it was a waste of time. I can imagine. Assalamu alaikum. You look so cozy. MashaAllah. I know, bro. It's nice with my haldi tea. Bro, turmeric tea. Haldi tea is turmeric tea. Okay. Right. Next. Let's check out some next questions. Okay. Is reciting Quran randomly without A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir sinful? No. But should but you should recite it. If someone had the intention of giving cash gift to someone, but they didn't tell them that they were going to give it to them, and then later, at a later date, they no longer have enough money due to something unforeseen, are they sinful for not giving it? No, not sinful for not giving it, because it's totally optional to give. As long as you haven't put it in their hand, you can back out, you can retract it. If a couple goes through divorce and they have kids and the mother cuts off access to allow the father to see his kids, can he stop giving kids money? No, he must give money to the kids. Okay, he must give money to the kids. Did you watch the video Sheikh Hassan Ali Shagari Sheikh Imran? I think I watched one of them. Yeah, I'm not sure about the others. Is Sheikh Imran Nazar Hussain a good case study of an Islamic scholar who detached from teachers upon graduating? Yes, sounds like that. There are hadith which talk about sins of Sahaba radiallahu anhum, isn't presenting the sins of anyone ghiba, whether Sahabi or non-Sahabi. So how can this be justified and their narrations? So yeah, so basically this is to do with learning from mistakes. So anyone who did a sin in the open publicly, then that doesn't fall under ghiba. So if someone does a sin publicly, openly, so all those sins Sahaba have done behind closed doors, those haven't been narrated. But the ones that have been done openly, those do not fall under ghiba. Yeah, ghiba is, you know, ceases once a person does something openly in public. Can the sanad or graduate of Darulum be revoked by Darulum? Has this ever happened before? Uh, I mean, there's not really kind of like consequence to it. Yeah, I think it's happened a few times. I've heard of cases, but like unfortunately, I've heard of cases where some people have actually left Islam. Some graduates or madrasa graduate left Islam. But whether you revoke it or not, is it really gonna make any difference to that person? Like, do you guys, when you listen to a scholar, do you guys go and check up if his madrasa are okay with him? Yeah, you don't. You just look at how many followers he has and how good he speaks. Did you meet Mufti Faraz when you visited Leicester a few weeks ago? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Sheikh Muhammad Saleh Munajjid said that speaking about one's sins is haram. With that said, would it be permitted to publicly disclose one's sins in order to motivate others to telling them how? Yeah, that would be permissible. So like for example, if a person has committed a sin in the past and is trying to educate the people that don't do this, I got involved in this and this is what happened. Then for that purpose, it would be, but to boast about it is impermissible. Like the Prophet says, Al Mujahiruna. Yeah. كل أمتي معافى إلا المجاهرون مجاهرين. All my ummah is forgiven except for those who boast about their sins. Right, let's check out some questions over here. Abdullah Afzal, how did you learn Arabic? Check out my videos about how I learned Arabic. Yeah, I've explained it over there. So I learned Arabic going to Pakistan and I studied there for 9 years and I learned it over there. Speaking with other students in Arabic, writing Arabic, listening to the teachers. Doesn't your channel suggestion got Bayina Institute that's Noman Ali Khan's? I don't know, does it? I've got loads of suggestions on my one. Sometimes I think what happens is just because I might like something, it might automatically think. So remember, liking a channel doesn't mean you agree with them. There's lots of like physics channels that I like, but they come out with atheist topics. So remember, guys, if I like something, it doesn't mean I endorse everything they say. If I like I don't know, some TV channel, doesn't mean that I like everything that they think. There's a bug going on. I've not been well in the past few days. Yeah, quite a few people had it. Muhammad I can't say the name. Muhammad Sheikh, I recently bought Oxford Arabic English Dictionary. Unfortunately, it's a huge book, so it's not portable. Can I get it online? I'm not too sure, but there are other options which are easier. Yeah, so this is, for example, like a very, very good one to use. You can use, this is like a really good one to use. This is for Muhammad. Does 1 year iftar make someone a proper mufti? No. 2 year doesn't make them a proper mufti. 5 year doesn't make them a proper mufti. A proper mufti, it takes you literally 20, 30, 40 years to become proper mufti. So usually when someone graduates from iftar course, they called him mutakhassis fil iftar. They call them specializing in iftar. They don't call them mufti. Yeah, you guys call people muftis. That's the thing. The public spreads the name of mufti to everyone. Sheikh, do you have a running Arabic course? I don't have anything live, but if you check out my website, I've got some courses on there, right? Pre-recorded courses that you can do. In which institute did you become Hafiz? I'm not a Hafiz. In Pakistan, Karachi, it's called Jamia Ulum al-Islamiyya. I studied there. What level of Arabic should one have before doing Uruk, Shar, Qatar, Nada? For example, should I be able to read, comprehend without tashkil? Yes, I would say. Definitely you should be able to. Yeah, at least most of it, at least 60, 70% of it. And at least have studied one book before that, like maybe Ajurrumiya or Hidayat al-Nahu. Is it permissible to say Allah is free from play? So, I'm not going to answer your Aqidah questions. Is it haram to watch a TV show that has foul language? No. You are unique. May Allah ameen. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Nice to communicate with you before sleep. Wa alaikum salam. Sajo. What would you like to be called? Call me Hazrat Allama Fakhama. Yeah, I don't mind what you guys call me. As long as you call me something respectful, like brother. Yeah, brother. I don't mind brother. Yeah, that's why I am. I mean, that is my true title. Are you going to start a new fiqh class after Fajr? I was thinking about it, but because of my arthritis, I'm having second thoughts now, because usually it's the morning time where my arthritis is quite bad. Night time, morning time. And sometimes I'll get up and my body will be too stiff. So, are you a mufti? I'm studying to become one, brother. Yeah, I'm studying to become one, inshallah. Make dua. Could you do YouTube shorts in Pashto? That's a good idea, you know. My Pashto needs to be brushed up a bit, but yeah, I think my mom would like that. You once said come Saturday you would answer. Not your Akida questions. I told you so many times, I'm not going to answer your OCD Akida questions. You have questions which cause confusion to other people. Valerie, ahla wa sahlan, mashallah, mashallah, ahla wa sahlan. You like my new outfit? Yeah, and the hat. Yeah, the hat's very nice, yeah. So look, guys, let me tell you this here. I'm not going to answer all your questions. If it's a question I feel is just going to cause confusion to people, yeah, you need to study Akida with a teacher in Bangladesh. Yeah, go find yourself a teacher. Loads of teachers out there, and or if you can't find in Bangladesh, go online, find a teacher, pay them, and study Akida thoroughly, proper. Yeah, otherwise you're just going to confuse yourself. Every week you're just going to have same questions you ask. You're going to be asking. There's no offense to you, okay, I have love for you, but I've seen this kind of habit before with people. My family would love your Pashto shorts, something nice and easy. My Pashto is good. Yeah, I know, but I need to kind of like be able to explain things fluidly in Pashto. So inshallah, I'm going to work on it, and I'll. MashaAllah, aspiring cog, alhamdulillah. Long time no see. I was just going to say the other day, the aspiring cog hasn't come on for a very long time. That's just a bit of arthritis there. Aspiring cog hasn't come on for a long time. And I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to make dua for them, man. I'm going to make dua. MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair for your kind donation. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. How's things been? Well, how comes the long cut off, man? What's happening? Like we say in Birmingham, Wagwan. Yeah, what's happening? My teachers follow Salafi Akida. Then if you're not happy with Salafi Akida, find some scholars who follow a different Akida. How to become a proper Mufti? Have you got 20 years, 30 years? If you got 20, 30 years, that's how you become proper Mufti. In Urdu as well. Yeah, Urdu one. My Pathan Urdu. See, if I speak in Pashto, at least I can hide the Pathan Urdu. Okay, Pathan accent. If I speak in Urdu, that's it. I'm going to expose my Pathan accent, yeah. So, but inshallah, yeah. Nice attire, mashallah. You guys like this, yeah? This is my, like kind of, Mongol, yeah. 12th century, 10th century Mongol outfit. Assalamu alaikum wa sahlan, mashallah, Hamza Web. Welcome, my brother from another mother. What's happening, man? What's the latest? In the modern era, how do we interpret kafa'a in marriage? So, kafa'a, according to Hanafis, many of the Hanafis, about 405 years ago, they said it's no longer relevant anymore. So, like Qasim bin Qatlubugha and others, they've actually written risalas on this and they said it's no longer. And that makes sense. It was something that was very integral to Arab society in the early years. And then as societies began to merge with each other, tribes became less and less important. And best reciter with tajweed, Hosari, you can't beat Hosari. What happened to your podcast with two other gentlemen? Yeah, they couldn't do it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's timings, yeah, commitments. I make dua, inshallah. How was the latest bike ride? Last week's bike ride, guys, we went bike riding and it was just shattering with rain. Literally shattering. Yeah, and I took some pictures, but I took the pictures in a nice time. As soon as I took the pictures, got nazar, shattering with rain. We had to come back and soaked in rain with, like flowing streams of water. Almost died several times. How is the? Can you please? Yeah, inshallah, I'll answer emails tomorrow. Inshallah, I've just got so many emails backlogged. Inshallah, tomorrow I'll have to knock them all out. Inshallah. Is that cold there? So yeah, so it's cold there. Basically, I've got arthritis, so I have to wrap up a lot. And this is my wrapping up. This is what it looks like wrapping up. Askhan wa alaikum assalam, ahlan wa sahlan, welcome, mashallah. Is it okay to recite Fatiha behind Imam when I follow mainly Hanafi fiqh? And is it okay to drop your din? So I would say if it's a silent prayer, then reciting behind the Imam, there is scope. Some Hanafis have allowed that. But silent prayer only. And Raful Yadain is something which you can do in all salats, but it's recommended not to do. Yeah, that's the only difference. So you won't be sinful for doing it. And if you're in a mosque which is a Shafi mosque or a Hanbali mosque, then yes, you can do it. Same with saying Ameen aloud. What are the needs for a nikah and which people have to attend for it to be a nikah? So, man has to be there, woman or her representative, and two witnesses. That's what you need. Need to link up soon with all the Rock Birmingham brothers for food. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, inshallah. I've heard today some guy, one of my mates, he said to me that there's deer meat available in Birmingham. Oh, yes. Deer meat. Imagine that. Yeah, deer meat, man. Any books on history of Islam you could recommend? I'm not too sure, Yeah, I'm not too sure about which books are going to be very, inclusive and sad face. Texas is not cold yet. What's the bike ride? You like that one, yeah? Is Sheikh Yasser Hanafi your classmate? No, he's not my classmate. Also, what is a Nazar Ain and what can be said to prevent it? Nazar Ain basically is like some sort of like a non-visible sort of like negative impact you can have on someone. Yeah. And preventing it would be simply just read your azkar in the morning and in the evening. How to stop wasting time? Don't come on social media. Yeah, Islamic riders, do not come on social media. Just come to class. Mufti Sahab, is it jais to read any part of the Quran to then blow in water for shifa? Yes. I mean, have a student who is really struggling with Tahiyat. What can he read instead of this wajib? So, according to Hanafis, basically, if you sit down for that duration, the salat will be done. So, tell him, try to read in English. If you can read in English, that's fine as well. Yeah, the shahud in English. Tell him to read in English. What madhab do you follow? Hanafi. Nahid, you need to check out my channel, You need to check out my channel. You look like you haven't checked out my channel properly, right? And subscribe and hit the like button, the bell button. We have deer meat burgers. That's it, man. Alhamdulillah, great. My work shifts didn't allow me view podcast for a while. Jazakallah du'as. Have a question too. Is sarcasm allowed in Islam? And to ask, yes, sarcasm is allowed in Islam as long as you don't belittle the other person. If you belittle the other person, then that would be something which is wrong. Yeah, but in the past, scholars did do sarcasm. Yeah, maybe I should collect the sarcasm of different scholars in the past. What is the hukum surrounding unibrows for males and for females? Yes, it can be removed. Unibrow can be removed. Totally permissible. You're prestigious now talking about adding deer meat to your... I got the robe for it, bro. I got the hat for it as well. Wa alaikum assalam, Ahmad Hussein. Ahlan wa sahlan. I actually thought to change creed and watching Sheikh Yasser Hana's videos. Good on ya. You doing the khutbah at Sofa this week coming? I will be there, but I won't be doing the khutbah. Yeah, I'll be there though. But normally I'm not there on the third week of the month. But this week I will be there. Remember my name is Stad Rayhan, bro. Rayhan. How can I forget Rayhan? Are people that have autism ma'zur from praying, learning deen? Possibly yes. Depends what spectrum on the autism they have. So autism can change from depending on what it falls under. If it's very severe, then of course. Is unintentionally breaking oaths sinful? Um, if you don't fulfill the compensation, then yes. If you do accidentally, yeah, then no. So you just have to give the compensation for it. What to do if I made a mistake and said the sahu? This fine. Yeah, it's fine. So far behind the scenes have been very enjoyable, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Are you going to the London event with Sheikh Yasser Qazi? YQ, is that Yasser Qazi? Yeah? No, I won't be going to London. I'm not that prestigious to reach that level. I want to go to London by. Yeah, I try to run away from London. What's up? I heard it's makruh tahriman to wear more than one ring at the same time. Is this true? Um, some of the Hanafis say there's no need to wear rings, even wearing one ring is makruh tahrimi. And later Hanafis have said that it's permissible, but a person should only wear it one as it was something the Prophet wore. And that's it. Do you have a trip to Al-Aqsa planned? Not yet. Looking comfy, yeah. I know, man, I know. Nice and comfy. Okay, let's check out. Ya Allah. My uncle only talks about Islam. This is on Curious Cat. My uncle only talks about Islam and Islamic personalities in most all conversations, and I find it frustrating. Is there anything wrong about me being frustrated? No, not at all. Why did you stop MMA? Because it was just taking up too much of my week. That's the real honest answer. If I was less busier, I probably would have carried on. So the thing is, my schedules are so busy that I just about fit in whatever I can. So this is why MMA would take too much of my time. And then and then I got my arthritis as well. In winter, it doesn't really help me doing MMA because sometimes the gym is cold, and the clothing you have to wear is not really kind of appropriate for arthritis. So I can't wear this when I'm doing my my round kicks. Abdullah, ahlan wa sahlan. Abdul Masood, sorry. A man came to the Prophet ﷺ and said, O Messenger of Allah, what do you say about a man who loves the people but his deeds do not compare with theirs? The Prophet said, a person will be with the ones whom he loves. If a person dearly loves some of his relatives who died as kuffar, does this hadith mean that the person will have to go? No, it doesn't mean that. It's referring to good people. Generally, you love good people, don't you? Yeah, it's referring to good people. And some of the people say that this hadith is not talking about the Day of Judgment. This hadith is talking about in worldly life, how will the person behavior be affected? So your behavior is affected by the people who you love. So if you love good people, it has a positive effect on you. If you love bad people, negative effect. Assalamu alaikum. If my father gives me jewelry made of gold, which is from his own business, do I have to give zakat on this? Yes. If it reaches the nisab. Can you do one of Urdu series for your followers in Pakistan? I don't know how many followers I've got in Pakistan, but yeah, hopefully. I hope you have a podcast with Sheikh Asrar regarding Yajuj Majuj. I don't have any interest in talking about Yajuj Majuj, so I probably won't. I don't know. I mean, there's so many other amazing topics to talk about in Islam. Yeah, but I don't know why people are fascinated with where the Yajuj Majuj and signs of the Day of Judgment. Youngsters love that. Guys in the late teens and in their 20s, or at least early 20s, mid 20s, they love these kind of topics. People in their 30s, I don't know. Do you guys people who are in their 30s? Do you guys like the talks about Yajuj and Majuj, and are you kind of off it? Many parents send autistic children to Maktab, putting too much pressure on the child. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. Please remember to keep me in the du'as. Ameen. Been struggling to give up a certain sin for a long time. Ameen. May Allah make it easy for guys to say Ameen. Yeah, may Allah help all those of you guys who have been trying to stop sinning and find it difficult to stop. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum Hamdan. Ahna kemcho, Haruche, Majameche is playing games with music halal. If you put the volume low, then yeah. And if it's in the background, there's scope for it. What do you think about Javed Ramadi? I don't really know much about. I will need to do much more investigation about it. I've heard about him. I've read a few things about him. He seems to be someone who is educated and then just has this fascination to give his views about Islam. It's like someone who's not a doctor and then they give their views on medical issues. It's like one of those kind of things. And my general answer is don't listen to these kind of people. If people who are reputable people do not vouch for him, don't listen to these kind of people out there. Given social media is definitely one of the best decisions Muslim can make. I mean, alhamdulillah. I totally agree with that one. Put that up there. Mu'annath, wa alaikum assalam. Oh, Munna, sorry. Munnath. Munna, how are you feeling today? I hope joints are hurting a bit, but alhamdulillah. Everything is from Allah. Allah tests people in different ways. But jazakallah khair for your du'as. Make dua. Allah gives me tawfiq to be able to carry on doing my work. We have had 2 people commit suicide in the subhanallah mental issues. What's the advice you would give? In fact, this is amazing. Sufa actually started a campaign this week about mental health issues and especially men committing suicide. So I would say there needs to be much more awareness in the community. Mosques need to speak about this in Jummah, about the problem of mental illnesses and pressures and men committing suicide. Unfortunately, it's a very sort of sad situation. So definitely, I totally agree. There needs to be much more awareness about this in the community. Is playing mobile football games halal even if the animated characters have their knees? Yes, it'll be permissible. Off the Ya'juj Ma'juj. People thrive on controversy. I remember years ago, everyone obsessed with Ya'juj Ma'juj. I know. You know what I'm saying? Everything kind of came back to Ya'juj Ma'juj. Arrivals. It was Arrivals, isn't it? And that program of the Arrivals. A funny story for everyone. Mullah Nasruddin was continuously forgetful in meeting a certain person. So the person said, I will come to your house to meet you. Number 2, the man came to the mullah's house. Let me just put this up. So the man came to the mullah's house and zoom into this. Mullah's house, and the mullah was not there. He waited and waited, but no sign. So he got annoyed and left, not before writing donkey brain on the mullah's front door. Mullah Nasruddin came home and saw the scroll, realized what had happened, and went running to the man's house. And then, I'm so sorry, he said. I totally forgot I was meeting you today until I saw your name written on my. That's too funny. That's like crazy funny, that is. Which age should children begin studying Islam? Anytime, when they're ready. Anytime. There's no specific age. Like 7, I think everyone's taken that view that's reported from Imam Malik that 7, they should start at the age of 7. No, they can start earlier. In the past, many scholars started memorizing the Quran earlier. Yeah, learning the Quran earlier. So yeah, it's fine. They can learn it whenever they're able to learn. You see that the child has the ability to learn. Teach them. Should I listen to Sheikh Asim Hakim? Up to you. I would say avoid him. Definitely much more awareness is needed on mental health. Instead, we just weak iman. That's the one. I totally agree with that one. Yeah. I feel ulama should specialize more in counseling rather than doing iftar. I wouldn't say they should, but I think that there needs to be more people in the field, men and women, in the field of counseling, because iftar is needed as well. But yeah, definitely, I think there is a big need of counseling, and I'm not good at counseling. Yeah, let me tell you straight. I'm a Pathan guy. Pathan guys, they just don't listen to people. So once they get something in their head, that's it. This is how we do things. So that's why I'm not good at counseling. Anyway, guys, Jazakumullah khair. I think I'll call it a day there. Yeah, I really enjoyed answering your questions coming on. Hanafi style prawn video you made, yeah. That's the way, man. I had some prawns today as well. That's it, you know what I'm saying? Prawns, bro, prawns. Does Sheikh Yasser Hanafi teach at Sufa? Yes. He teaches Aqidah and Mantiq. Yeah, that's what he teaches. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. So my My arthritis is sort of like playing up. I don't know why this week it's been quite flary. Yeah, it's been like kind of like doing my islah, my pir. Arthritis is my pir sab. Does my islah for me. Ameen, Jazakallah khair, Jazakallah khair, Jazakallah khair. Best way to learning Arabic: do my Quranic Arabic 17 lessons course, brother. Do my 17 Quranic Arabic 17 lessons. Yeah, that is the best course that you can do, inshallah, for learning Arabic, starting to learn Arabic at least. Wa alaikum assalam. Oh yeah, books. Let me just show you this. I showed you yesterday, but I'll show you again now. This is Safar Academy or Safar Academy Publications. They've sent me their 8th book. I think this is a very, very good. Yeah, this is a very good book. Yeah, for you guys as well. So those of you guys who are in the beginning of learning about Islam, this is really detailed, very good to sort of like very colorful. Yeah, and English is on point. And it's the kind of things that we need. We need books that are written for the people of today's society, and they don't have to study Alimiya courses. You can study these kind of books and build your understanding of Islam in a more organic way. So I think this kind of book is a very good. It's actually designed for people from the ages of 14 onwards to something like 22, 23, I think. Yeah, it's a very, and I would say maybe even further. Yeah, so if you're thinking about doing an Alimiya course, first do these books. Then you build up your general knowledge about Islam. Ameen. Jazakallah khair for everyone for your kind du'as. Ameen. Publishers are Safar Academy, Safar Publications. Yeah, as you can see the bottom there. Safar Publications. Yeah, contact them. You can order this. Yeah, I've got all 7 as well, alhamdulillah. I've got all 7 as well. I bought all 7 actually. This one I got free. Came in the post yesterday. أهلا وسهلا جزاك الله خير أنس وآمين وإياكم. May Allah grant you shifa. Ameen. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Askan, beautiful dua. Put that up there. I'm learning Arabic, but I wonder what to do for practice. I literally practice English by watching English shows. Not too many good Arabic shows, though. What you need to do is you need to watch shows like this. Let me show you what you need to watch. You need to watch Arabic shows. So you go on YouTube and put in Arabic stories, kid stories. You come with loads of people that have done work. All right, guys. Take care, inshallah. I will see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Take care, Jazakallah khair.